You want more joy in your life? Stop focusing on all the things you haven't done and start thinking about all the amazing things that you have done. See, too often we start working towards a goal, or we start trying to fix something or whatever it is that you're doing, and we start making progress. But what happens is we kind of start forgetting who we used to be. So let me give you an example. So when I started my own personal journey to improve myself, to make changes in my life, it was back in December of 2015. And I knew at that moment that I was going to have some major changes coming, because I was ready for it, right? I was at a perfect stage of my life. I was a single empty nester. My son, I think he was 19 at the time, had decided to move out and go live with his dad. So I was on my own, and I had no more excuses for not getting shit done. So I knew in that moment that this was going to be a big step forward and creating some new massive change in my life. So I had insight somehow, and I decided to go create a Facebook page called Best Year of My Life 2016. And I am so glad that I did that, because as I started moving forward and taking those steps, making changes, you become a different person, and you kind of start forgetting who that other person was. One of the things that we can do to give ourselves more joy in our life is really allow ourselves to celebrate when we make those steps forward, when we make those changes, when we create a new habit, when we actually just break through something, so that we can appreciate it, because it's not easy. Like, making change isn't always the easiest thing. I mean, there's people who embrace change and they love it and they jump from thing to thing to thing and they don't even flinch. But for the most part, people get comfortable in their comfort zone and they don't take big changes, and they don't choose to take big leaps in their life. So, first of all, if no one else is congratulating you right now, I am. Thank you so much for taking those steps and becoming the person that you want to be, because it's work, right? So I want to first be the one to congratulate you, but now I want you to congratulate you. I want you to recognize yourself. I want you to see that you are working your ass off and you've made progress. And if we start focusing on that and actually giving ourselves some grace, we actually can feel pretty good about ourselves. So I challenge you to actually maybe think about some of the places that you used to be that you no longer are, and celebrate those wins, celebrate those successes. And I mean, by all means, share. I want to celebrate you too. Put them in the comments. I'll recognize you for sure, because it's work, but we really need to recognize our wins. So yeah, more joy. That's what we need. All sorts of more joy.